Hi, I'm Tim Slater for Guitar Interactive, and today it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the new Aria SB Black and Gold Cliff Burton tribute bass. This bass is in tribute to the late Metallica bass player who lost his life in a tour bus accident in 1986, and fittingly this bass is none more black. The Aria SB Black and Gold bass features a solid Alder body, and it's a very solid Alder body, in the classic Aria SB shape. The SB bass ruled the roost during the 1980s. It was the bass that most professional players seemed to gravitate to at one time or another. The SB shape is distinctive in that it is very evenly balanced. Although this is quite a heavy bass, the design is very elegant, and once it's strapped around your neck, most of the feeling of weight does disappear. And the kind of gravitas that it has does help to give it plenty of sustain. Now, an interesting point is as well with the neck. The neck, by the way, it's a neck through design, which means that the neck actually runs all the way from the top of the headstock all the way down through to the end of the body, and the Alder wings are what give the bass its shape and its definition. The neck is made from a 7-ply mixture of maple and walnut, therefore it's very, very strong. And this neck through design has a unique heelless design near the cutaway here, which means that you can get right up near the top frets very easily indeed. This bass also features a single humbucking pickup, which can be coil tapped with this switch here, a single rotary volume control, and a single rotary tone control. This is a passive pickup, there's no onboard batteries or anything, but the range of tones from it is actually quite impressive. This is in single coil mode, but when I kick in the humbucker, the bass takes on a different character entirely. It's a lot more aggressive sounding, with a bit more power and definitely a lot more low end punch. But that's not to say that the single coil setting isn't useful. If you require that kind of more old school sound with sort of tighter definition at the bottom end, it still sounds really great. The rotary tone control helps to add a lot of contour and colour to the tone as well. We roll back the tone a little bit more. Softens the sound a bit. So you've got a really nice range of tones with a very simple control layout. The machine heads are fashioned from solid brass, and they are plated with 24-karat gold plate, as are the bridge saddles here. Likewise, they're handmade from solid brass and gold plated with 24-karat gold. So all in all, it's a very understated but very elegant looking bass. A great bass, obviously, for metal players. It has a great range of sounds, although this is only a 4-string bass. Nevertheless, it's dead in tune with modern playing sounds. You don't need any more than 4 strings for most rock playing, as Cliff Burton demonstrated himself. I'm just going to have a bit of a jam around on this bass, and we'll have a play around with it and see what different sounds we can get. I'll start with the single coil setting, and the volume control and the tone control are left at their full extent. Put in the humbucking mode. Let's do some riffs now. Aria SB Black and Gold Cliff Burton tribute bass is a formidable rock and roll machine. You don't necessarily need to be a heavy metal bassist to appreciate it. I think bassists from all walks of life would really get on well with this bass. It has a lovely easy playability and a really nice range of punchy sounds. It's got its own thing going on as well. It definitely feels like a rock player's bass. It's got plenty of attitude and it definitely looks the part. I'm going to flip it round and show you the rear of the headstock because there's also a replica of Cliff Burton's signature there. There we are, that's Cliff's signature on the back to give it its full authenticity. I'll just turn the bass back round. And yeah, I like its lines. I like the way it sits on your body. It feels very comfortable. It sounds really, really nice. It's very easy to play. And yeah, it's got a lovely kind of meaty old school vibe about it. Aria has a very good track record with bass guitars, dating back to the 80s and when rock music was branching out and the bass player was really coming into their own as a featured part of the band. Whether or not you're a Metallica fan, but you're serious about having a good quality bass, I'd seriously recommend that you check this out. My name is Tim Slater. I'm here for Guitar Interactive, and it's been my pleasure to demonstrate the Aria SB Black and Gold Cliff Burton tribute bass to you today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.